I tried to do my best. I really did. I tried to change my life in 1 year and I failed. I had everything planned out from the beginning of the year. I started this channel as a New Year's resolution and I had the goal of hitting 10k by the end of the year. 10,000 subscribers. And I thought to myself, well, even if I don't hit 10,000, I'll at least, probably hit 1,000 subscribers. Aim for the stars and you may just fall on the moon type of stuff. I started off excited. I had everything planned out. I was gonna reach the success that I wanted, and at the end of the year I would make a video titled I changed my life in 1 year. You can too. I had everything planned out and it just didn't quite come to reality. So as the end of the year approaches fastly, I'm ending off the year with 600 subs, and even though that's relatively close to the minimum goal that I had placed to myself, 1,000 subs, I'm 60% of the way there. However, for some reason, all throughout the year, I always felt like I was falling behind. I was lacking something. And it wasn't for some reason, it was for one very specific reason. As the year progressed, I saw other channels, other creators that started off right around the same time as I did. And I just saw them have the success that I thought I would have. I saw their channel go from 100 subs to 1,000 to 5,000 to 10,000, and all the while I was still stuck on the same base level. And so I self-reflected like I always do. I questioned myself, what's wrong? Is there something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with my face? Is it the background of the videos that's not comfortable? Are my scripts not good enough? Is there something wrong with the audio? Is it my voice? I questioned everything, yet I couldn't find an answer. And it was only when we started approaching the end of the year that I realized just how big of a mistake I had made. Throughout the year, I was always so focused on the success that others were achieving that I forgot to appreciate the success that I was achieving. Throughout the year, I received hundreds of positive comments, messages, DMs from people telling me that I motivated them to join the gym, or I helped them go through a mental struggle that they were going through, or even if I just inspired them to get after their ideal self. That really wasn't something that I was expecting, and it was something that I only valued now towards the end of the year, after I started to notice what I achieved instead of just focusing on the success that others achieved, which led me to my biggest realization of the year, which is that the success of others should not diminish your own achievements. And I was guilty of that all throughout the year, and I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't think it was jealousy. I think it was more admiration, because I think jealousy has a negative connotation where it implies that you want, something bad to happen to the other person. But I don't think that's what happens in my scenario. It was simply a case of admiration, to see someone that started from the same level as I did and to see that person break through every barrier, and essentially show me what's possible. And I'm thankful for it. If that person is watching, they definitely know who they are. So even though I failed this year, I failed in achieving my goal, I think the biggest win throughout the whole year was the fact that I did not give up on this channel, because there were definitely days where, I woke up and I had put in hours and hours of work the previous day, and I just didn't see any results. And obviously your brain starts to think, this isn't worth it, let's go chase that activity, because then you also see other people do different things and getting better results. Shiny object syndrome. So despite all of the setbacks that I went through this year, despite all of the missed milestones this year, my biggest win was the fact that I did not quit. This is just a mindset shift, because if you don't quit, then that means that whatever failures you go through are simply stepping stones in your journey. Because if you refuse to quit, no matter what happens to you, no matter what you go through, if you refuse to quit, who's going to stop you? For this coming year, I can't promise results. I can't promise that I'll have X subs by the end of April. What I can promise to you guys is that I'll stay consistent. I'll keep posting for another year, and who knows, in 12 months time, in the next December, maybe things will be a bit different, just a tiny bit different. So I'll see you next year, I guess. I hope you guys reached all of your goals this year, and next year I want you to tackle them with 100% effort. So yeah, I'll catch you next year.